We are becoming way too selfish as a society to where we are finding ourselves alone with no friends of actual substance. Everybody wants a village, but nobody wants to be a villager for other people. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Sky, and here I like to do a little bit of whatever inspires me. So if you end up enjoying the video, feel free to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. People find the most lame excuses on the planet to not be a good friend. And it can be literally anything, but what I'm seeing a lot is people misusing the word boundary. Like, I'm just holding my boundaries. I don't play when it comes to my boundaries, 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 to where it has become a buzzword and it's lost its actual meaning. Like, boundaries are not supposed to hurt other people. They're supposed to be bridges, not walls. Boundaries does not mean that you don't go to your friend's birthday party because you just don't feel like going out that day. Boundaries does not mean that you refuse to work through a conflict because you don't need the drama. We have adopted this therapy word as a means of excusing being a bad friend because nobody feels like they can argue against it. Like, who am I to say what constitutes as a boundary to you? That's not my place. Boundaries are not supposed to lessen your responsibility for your own actions. Boundaries are only supposed to uphold your well-being. And yes, there are those relationships where as soon as you set a boundary, they get upset about it, and the only reason why they're upset about it is because they used to take advantage of that. But I'm not really talking about like those specific situations. I'm talking about the, for some reason, like really strange phenomena that I'm seeing online where people are so flamboyantly easily able to cut every single person out of their life. Like, it's their first conflict with this person and it's just like, oh, I'm done, bye. You know, to where it's like, are these actually boundaries, or are you just like not willing to ever put effort towards your relationships with other people? And of course, be discerning with this. Like, if you are saying like, oh, I had this experience, like, do you also mean that? Like, obviously, if it's something that does not fall under the direct umbrella that I am saying, I'm probably not meaning that. So just be discerning in how you are applying this, but I'm just talking about something that I've been seeing a lot online. So what about going to your friend's birthday party on a night that you don't want to go out at all will compromise your well-being to such a severe degree to where you feel like setting a boundary and not going to my friend's birthday party is absolutely necessary? Because you are able to make compromises too. Like, oh, if you have an early morning the next day and you can't stay out the entire night, leave early. You can make adjustments to where it benefits you, but also benefits them. That is one of the most important things in friendships. Friendships go both ways, but no one really wants to do that anymore because any inconvenience is too much of an inconvenience. I'm all for thinking like, oh, I don't owe anybody anything, but of course that is done under certain circumstances. I owe every single person on this planet basic human respect, care, and dignity. I require that in return. But I also require myself to give that to every single person that I meet, and especially people that I am close with and that I love and care for very, very deeply. And thinking that we don't owe anyone anything, including those people that we are close with, it is creating a very individualist society and is making us all so toxic. It's to where like no one cares about literally anybody else's feelings, and it's becoming a very like self-centered world. And how that reflects in interpersonal relationships is like nobody cares about that person past what is good, calm, and easy. As soon as inconvenience strikes, you're out. We owe everybody empathy, sympathy, compassion, basic human care, and understanding. Like, all of this stuff is so important because we all want this stuff back in return, but none of us are willing to give it. And of course, I'm severely, severely generalizing. That is the point of this video. I'm talking about like the situation as a whole. But thinking that none of us owe anybody anything is making us all so selfish, and it's making us so lonely because nobody is willing to give anything in a relationship. Everybody wants to be cared for when they need it, but nobody wants to care for other people when they need it. Believe it or not, the world does not revolve around you. And if you truly think that it should, and everybody should be working their life in accordance to your needs, what you think is okay, because you're stressed, nobody else can have a problem, nobody else can talk to you about an issue they are having with you, even if it's valid, only your opinions matter and only your feelings matter. I hate to break it to you, babe, but you are going to be a very lonely person. Friendship goes both ways all of the time, and I shouldn't even have to say this, but some people really, really need to hear it. Friendship is not transactional. You shouldn't be doing something just because you know you're going to get something out of it. It should be done out of love, but it should be something that like, you know that this person is going to probably be there for you when you need it, so you should be there for them. You should want to do that out of the kindness of your heart, but also know that it is something that will come back to you. Peace does not mean a lack of conflict. It means the ability to resolve conflict fully and confidently. Running from conflict does not equal peace. It equals loneliness. Not reaching out to your friends in the name of peace is also not okay. If you don't feel like talking to your friend one day, that is completely fine. Nobody needs to talk to every single one of their friends every single day. But if you never reach out to them and it's always them reaching out to you, then you are part of the problem problem. You're not pulling your weight. If you don't want to put in the effort and be there for them during their bad times, then you don't deserve to be there for them in their good times. And you don't deserve to have them be there for you in your bad times. These people are literally leeches. Like, they are only there for what they can get from the relationship. This video was inspired by Boss Girlified on YouTube. I love her. And she was talking about this for one of her videos. And I was really inspired, and I just instantly pen to paper. We are writing out this script. We are getting down to it, because I have encountered people like this, and it's such a strange thing. And my longest friendship is 13 years and my second longest is a decade. So with these really long friendships that I've had, one of my friendships is literally from elementary school, and I'm about to graduate college. And I think that is such a beautiful thing. And we have gotten to this point because we both know how to treat each other. Like, we all know how to treat each other. We're all in the same friend group, and we all know what to expect from each other because we actually paid attention to each other and learned what the other person needs and requires and wants in a friendship. And we all come from it at the standpoint of, I want the absolute best for you. And so obviously, if you want the best for the other person at any and all given points of the day, you are going to be rooting for them and wanting to hear about them and wanting to know more about them and the things that they are doing. So naturally, when we're all talking, it's always like a hype session, and it's like the most beautiful thing. I love feminine friendships because of this. It's like the most motivational kind of thing. I can't imagine friendships that just blatantly do not care to give to the other person, because I feel like my friendships with my friends, I talk about them all the time in these videos. They are the most giving and funny and cool women I have ever met in my life, and I'm so lucky and grateful to have them in my life, to where I can't imagine not wanting to give back to them. I am a firm believer of you cannot say that you love somebody and then not care about them, even if it inconveniences you. I have done so many things for my friends, and it has been at times that I would have preferred not to go out that night. And my vibe might be a little bit off, but I'm still showing up. I'm still doing my best. I'm still coming with my best foot forward. It's an inconvenience to me, but I don't care because it's doing something for that other person. I've done things I didn't want to do because it was something they wanted to do, because they also do that for me. Why would I not do what they do in return for me? And also, why would I not want to see them happy doing something that they want to do? If they want to do it, girl, I'm gonna go. I don't really care. It's not as deep as a lot of people are making it out to be. I feel like a lot of people are just really blowing it up to where it's every single thing, if you even get a slight inkling of a negative emotion about something, we suddenly think it's the universe telling us that we can't do something. And I don't think that is true. Showing up for your friends and being a good friend, being a good family member, being a good coworker, being a good peer, showing up for your partners in your group projects. It's not a hard thing, and it shouldn't be a hard thing. Just because somebody doesn't return that, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. They are unable to meet you in that way, and that has nothing to do with you. The value of your love and care and effort and ability to push forward even though you are being inconvenienced, it does not mean that that is worth less to them. It's literally, they just can't meet you there. They are not willing to get out of their box to be able to return that to you. It has nothing to do with you. It's everything to do with them. But people love to turn red over conflicts, and it is literally inevitable, especially if you have known these people for such a long period of time. It is literally bound to happen. You are bound to have a disagreement or a misunderstanding over somebody's actions or behavior or just vibe. People are very prone to overthinking. I am one of those people, and it's sometimes things are just not that deep. Other times it could be a actual issue, and then actually addressing it, pull up your pants and go and face it. I really don't understand why we are so scared of conflict as people, especially Gen Z. We are so, and millennials too. Oh my God, millennials are so scared of confrontation. But we are so scared to bring up issues that we have and face them and talk them through. When the first time you do it, it's going to be super scary, but it will be so nice to have it be done. It's literally so refreshing. And then you get that self-confidence in being able to be I am able to handle conflict. Conflict is bound to happen, and it is okay. I know a lot of people think that it is going to be the end of the world as soon as you say that you have an issue with somebody and our relationship is never going to be the same. It shouldn't be the same. It should be stronger and honestly more respect given both ways. And I think the bottom line is nobody is perfect. If you want people to be able to tolerate and be understanding of you when you make a mistake and you mess up, then you need to also be able to give that to other people. There is a certain level of discretion for when it becomes way too much conflict and issue from another person, but it should not be non-existent or way less to where it's your tolerance for your mistakes is all the way up here. and then your tolerance for everybody else is like down here. Like it needs to be like a little bit more. Like you need to be graceful towards yourself. I will always talk about this. Like we need to always be so kind to ourselves, because the kindness that we show ourselves ends up showing in how we treat other people too. But you need to also extend that grace to other people, because we are all learning. Friendships are deep, and because of that, they are complex and require effort. So what ways can you possibly improve in being a good friend? Reach out to them every now and again. I feel like this is very easy with, texting or calling or FaceTiming. I would always say texting is something that you are able to do more often, but you should always at least call them, at least like reach out in that way. Because if you never see this person face to face, it's always good to have like a verbal conversation every now and again, because it keeps that depth and emotional connection with that person. I feel like it's very like psychological, to where you just feel more connected with somebody when you're more often hearing their voice. And if you never see them, try to call. I know we have a lot of phone call anxiety nowadays, but it's something that we really need to do if you want to maintain like really deep, fruitful relationships. Being interested in the things that they are saying, and maybe even asking follow-up questions, like basic conversation skills, like actually caring about what the other person is saying, I feel like is a very big indicator of how much you care about a person. Never do another thing like to where it's taking all of your attention. Like if you can't actively split your attention to where you are 100% also in that conversation while doing that thing, don't do it while you're on a call. Like if somebody's like, I have important news, and then like you're playing a video game while on FaceTime with them and you're not even looking at the screen, that's crazy. Don't be doing that. Like make eye contact, say like affirming things like, yes, like actually affirm that you are listening to them and that you are following what they are saying. And I love follow-up questions. They show me that you actually care about what I'm saying and you want to know more. And then like you're also paying attention to what I'm saying to have these questions. And then if you don't understand something, you care enough to ask for clarification. Be the one to propose an outing with that person. Like ask them their availability. If you're not able to be like, hey, this Thursday, let's go out. You don't need to do full on day long events or like you're doing a full weekend bender with somebody to have an authentic friendship with them. You just need to actually have like some format of seeing this person or talking to them. Now, these next couple ones, they sort of go hand in hand. Be on time to the things that you say you're going to be going to. Hold to your word on the things that you say you're going to be doing. And if you're not able to do either of those things, communicate that with somebody. Hey, I'm going to be running late. I'm going to be running like 15, 20 minutes late. All of these are very easy and tangible and very actionable ways that you are able to become a better friend to somebody. I have a feeling that a lot of the people that are watching this video aren't necessarily the problem. And a lot of the people that are sort of the problem that I'm talking about aren't watching this video, so they're not able to take that advice and actually implement it and make the world a better place. And I think the reason for that is because they genuinely don't see a problem with the things that they're doing, because it feels good to them and they're not thinking about how their actions are affecting other people. I hope that everybody that is watching this at least knows that other people not caring about them the way they deserve or should be cared for has nothing to do with them most of the time, and it has everything to do with that other person's warped perception on what friendship is. My advice to you is that you just don't take it personally. Someone else will value your effort and genuine care, and they will care about you a lot more than whatever friend you're currently thinking about while watching this video. And I truly, really hope that you find your people and that those people are able to give you exactly what you give in return and maybe even more. You don't need a big group of friends to have real friends too. That's something that I see a lot of people sort of misinterpret. Like you don't need a 10-person friend group in order to have what people consider real friends. And you don't need to be friends with a lot of different people in different friend groups either. Like really focus on having authentic and deep connections before you start to worry about the amount of friends that you have. It is so much more effective to look for that in people rather than like, oh, I want to join this like 10-person friend group and like they all hate each other. Quality over quantity. Always. You will always be so much happier when you look at that instead. I hope that this was reassuring to somebody or it kicked somebody's butt into gear to be a better friend. I do want to stress that even if we are upset with somebody's actions, keep in mind that you don't know what everybody is going through behind the scenes. Like, don't become that person that is suddenly making like sweeping conclusions about people based off of what they see on the surface. Just because you're friends with somebody, like that doesn't mean they tell you absolutely everything all of the time. Always reserve a little bit of grace for them. Always give them the benefit of the doubt if they have not abused that in the past. Always give the benefit of the doubt to that person because they could be going through something that they haven't gone through before and they don't know how to like talk about it or really process it, so they're acting a little bit off or like this, that, or the other. Like, it could literally be anything. So please still treat people with kindness and grace. Life is hard and we are all doing this for the absolute first time, especially with all of the negativity and destruction out in the world at the moment. Like, we all just need to have safe spaces within each other. So be somebody's safe space. Be the reason why somebody smiles. Be the reason why somebody feels cared for, and reach out to them. Make sure that they are doing okay, especially in today's climate. Hatred is a weakness. Love is a strength. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.